Medicine's next revolution is surprisingly ancient. The hidden system that may determine how well you age, heal, and adapt. Most people think health is about avoiding disease. I don't. I think health is about adaptability. Can you recover from stress? Can you recover from illness? Can you recover from disappointment? Can you stick with a goal long enough for it to change your life? These questions may have more to do with your long-term health than any single lab test. A fascinating article in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences caught my attention because it points toward a profound shift in how modern medicine views the body. For centuries, medicine has often treated the body like a machine. When a part breaks, we repair it. When a symptom appears, we suppress it. And don't get me wrong, modern medicine can be miraculous. As a physician, I've seen it save lives countless times. But there's another way to think about health. What if the body isn't primarily a machine? What if it's a living system constantly working to maintain balance? Every second of every day, your body is regulating itself. You shiver when you're cold, you sweat when you're hot, your heart rate rises when danger appears and then falls again when safety returns. Your immune system responds to threats and then quiets down. These are all examples of feedback systems, built-in mechanisms designed to keep you alive and well. And increasingly, scientists are discovering that many of the most effective health interventions work not by overpowering these systems, but by strengthening them. That's where the vagus nerve enters the story. The vagus nerve is one of the major communication highways between your brain and your body. It's a key part of the autonomic nervous system, the system that helps regulate stress, inflammation, mood, digestion, heart rate, recovery, and resilience. Researchers often measure its activity indirectly through something called heart rate variability, or HRV. People with higher HRV tend to be more adaptable. They recover from stress more quickly. They often show lower levels of inflammation. Some studies even suggest better emotional regulation and stronger executive function, the part of the brain that helps you make decisions and follow through on your goals. Think about that for a moment. Most of us assume that healthy habits create better health, but what if the reverse is also true? What if a more resilient nervous system makes healthy habits easier? What if improving your body's regulatory systems help you become the kind of person who can actually stick with exercise, meditation, better sleep, or healthier eating? That's an exciting possibility, and it's one reason I find this field so compelling. In my own acupuncture practice, I've observed something that puzzled me for years. I have patients who've been coming for 15 or even 20 years. Many aren't seeking treatment for a major illness anymore. In fact, many feel quite healthy. Yet, if they stop treatment for some time, they often tell me something remarkably similar. They don't necessarily develop a disease, they simply don't feel as stable. Their sleep isn't quite as good. Stress seems harder to shake off. They feel more reactive, more overwhelmed, less resilient. As a physician, that observation fascinated me. Why would people continue a treatment for years if they weren't trying to fix a specific problem? The answer may be that health is not simply the absence of symptoms. Health is an ability to maintain stability in the face of life's constant challenges. And that brings us back to the Proceedings for the National Academy of Sciences article. The authors describe growing interest in neuromodulation, way of influencing the body's regulatory networks through stimulation of peripheral nerves and the autonomic nervous system. This includes exciting technologies currently being explored through programs at the National Institutes of Health. But here's the really interesting part. You don't necessarily need a device. Many of the most powerful ways to influence these systems have been available to us all along. Exercise, breathing practices, yoga, stretching, quality sleep, sauna, cold exposure, social connection, time in nature, and yes, acupuncture. These aren't simply ways to feel better temporarily. They may be ways of training the body's built-in resilience systems. The vagus nerve is not the whole story. It's one of the highest yield levers we currently know for influencing a much larger network of feedback systems that help keep us healthy. And I believe that's where medicine is headed, away from the idea of a body that's a machine just waiting to break. I lean toward a view of the body as a dynamic, adaptive system constantly seeking balance. Because when we learn how to work with those systems instead of against them, we unlock a whole new concept of what's possible. Not just freedom from disease, but greater resilience, greater adaptability, and a greater capacity for long life. In future videos, I'll show you practical evidence-based ways to increase vagal activity and strengthen these remarkable systems for yourself. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more health tips for robust health, good mood, and longer life.